Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. Hitchhiking Yeti here, and today I decided to put together a little travel vlog because there's some roadside attractions that I wanted to see today and document them here for the channel as I head from North Carolina to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. So I'm at a rest area just south of Roanoke, Virginia, around mile marker 128, and here in this rest area they have the oldest metal bridge in the state of Virginia, and we're gonna go over here and take a look at it. So because I think that's kind of cool. Anytime you can see the oldest of anything is pretty neat. So let's go check it out. So as you can see, we're at just a normal rest area here right off of Interstate 81, and as I pan around, right here is the bridge. So it is the Bowstring Arc Truss Bridge. This structure was built in 1878 by King Iron and Bridge Company in Bedford County. It remained in use until 1971. It is the oldest metal bridge in Virginia. And now it's just a pedestrian walk bridge for the truck drivers. They actually park over here, and all your cars and regular vehicles, we park on this side. So this right here is the bridge that the truck drivers will use to cross over to the vending machine area and the bathroom area. See if we can walk over here and get a good side view of it. That's pretty cool. So right here just to the left of the bridge we have some information. So if you're in the area and you want to check this out, by all means do it. Just gives you an idea of when they built it. They built it between 1877 and 78 in nearby Bedford County. And I think that's pretty cool. It was still in highway service all the way through the 1970s. And then they ended up shutting that down, I guess, and moving it to this location where people could still enjoy it. So I think that's pretty neat. They actually moved it here to just a rest area. What a cool way to preserve a little bit of history. All right, it's time to get back on the road and move to our next spot. So before I leave the rest stop here where the bridge is, we definitely have to take our turn and at least walk across the oldest metal bridge in the great state of Virginia. Tell you one thing, this is a beautiful morning. What a great day to be traveling. And there it is, we did it. We just walked across the oldest metal bridge in the state of Virginia, so that was kind of fun. So I guess from this point on we're going to keep heading north. So just like that, bada bing bada boom, I'm in Salem, Virginia, and we're here at the corner of South Market Street and Calhoun Street at the fire department. And this is where the steel beams are located, and we are fixing to cross the road here in a second and take a look at them. And right here they are, right here on the corner. As you can see them, they're kind of holding up this flagpole here. Got the American flag at the top, and right here is the beams from the North Tower of the World Trade Center from 9/11. And that is pretty unbelievable to be sitting here and looking at this thing, thinking back about that horrific morning. Because that's one thing I can remember exactly what I was doing when this happened, when they were attacked. So if you was wondering, these beams were actually from the 33rd to 36th floors of the North Tower. And then I see right here behind they have like a little memorial plaque, a 9/11 memorial plaque with some information on it. So these beams were originally at the old Virginia Brick Company, which it shut down, and then I guess they just moved them here at the fire department here in Salem. World Trade Center. So I did see a little piece online where the chief of the fire department here, he says every year at 9/11 they all come out here and they do like their own little ceremony where they read off all 343 firefighters that lost their lives, and just as their own little remembrance. Each year they do that, just to take a moment and reflect all these years later. You know, 9/11 happened over 20 years ago, and it's kind of weird to me because it just seems like it was only like 10 years ago for me. You know, that will always just be so ingrained in my mind that day. It's like I can remember exactly what I was doing that morning, you know, between 8:30 and 9 o'clock, like when it happened. I can just remember it. I remember the person I was talking to and their wife calling them and telling me what they were seeing on the news, because we were at work, and it was so like just mind-blowing. Like, this has never happened to us before here in the United States anyway, and it was just such a surreal moment that whole day. You know, when I got off from work that day and got home, and I remember looking up in the sky, and that was the first time in my life that there was no planes. You see no air traffic at all, because it was all grounded for that day. So it was a very surreal moment. I hope people never forget about it, and always take a moment to thank the people then the bravery of these firemen and emergency response personnel, because they risk their life to save yours a lot of times. So, but that being said, the Hitchhiking Yeti, I tip my hat to each and every one of you guys, and it makes me kind of emotional being here and seeing these beams and just remembering back what a horrible and dark day that was in our history. But I know one thing, that day we were united. The American people was united that day. But that being said, I'm glad I stopped here in Salem to check this out. It was really a pleasure to come here and see this memorial, because you know, me being in North Carolina, I've never really got to see any kind of true 9/11 memorial other than what I see on TV. So this is about as close as I get. I hope one day to go to New York and see the reflecting pools or something like that. But until then, this is my 9/11 memorial experience. So I'm glad I'm glad you're watching today. So we're going to go get back in the vehicle and keep pushing forward up to Pennsylvania, because the next thing I would like to see, I want to stop and see the 3 Mile Island nuclear plant, the one that had the partial meltdown back in the late 70s. And that was a big thing in US history right there. I think that's the biggest nuclear disaster in United States history. So let's push forward that way, and let's go see what we can see up there. Should be good. All right, friends, just thought I would give you a little update as we just stopped at a rest area. We're fixing to leave Virginia, and I've got to admit, Virginia is quite interesting. They love their state police here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen so many Roscoes in all my life. It's like every 20 miles on here on Interstate 81, you see a state police, and boy, they are pulling people over left and right. I don't know if it's always like this, or is it just because I'm close to a holiday weekend. Labor Day is not too far away, but yeah, it is quite interesting to see. So I've never seen anything quite like this, but every 20 miles you will see a state police Roscoeing it up in the bushes, like off the side of the road, kind of hidden, nestled away. So I think that's pretty cool. So that being said, we're going to continue on, and I will check back with you later. All right, friends, I made it to my next destination, little roadside attraction, something that I've always wanted to see. I'm just outside of Middletown, Pennsylvania, and this is where the worst nuclear disaster has ever happened, right here in the United States. Let's go take a look at it. We have a little signage that we can read about, and then we're going to look at the old nuclear power plant where it all went down. So let's go check it out. So right off River Road here, right across from where the nuclear power plant sits, we have some signage up here, you know, kind of giving you some historical information about when it happened. So it says nuclear accident at the 3 Mile Island on March 28, 1979, and for several days thereafter, as a result of technical malfunctions and human error, 3 Mile Island's Unit Number 2 nuclear generating station was the scene of the nation's worst commercial nuclear accident. Radiation was released A part of the nuclear core was damaged and thousands of residents had to evacuate this area. Events here would cause basic changes throughout the world's nuclear power industry. So I must say it's pretty cool to finally come by here and see this facility and see where all that happened. I just couldn't imagine the people and what it was like back on March 28, 1979 at 4 a.m. in the morning when it happened. What it was like hearing the siren sounding and people having to evacuate and to get out of the area because of a nuclear meltdown, you know, or a partial nuclear meltdown. Happened 43 years ago as of right now, here in 2022 at the time of this recording. So long time ago. But listen to this, cleanup started August of 1979 and it didn't officially end to December of 1993. That's how many years it took. I mean, that's a long time. And it said cleanup totaled up to be $1 billion. So if that would have happened today in 2021, it would have been $2 billion. It would have doubled with inflation and, you know, and how much more expensive things is now. But still, $1 billion for way back then to clean up this mess is quite amazing. But now it looks like everything's back to normal. Good to go. I don't hear no sirens, which we ain't going to wait around much longer to find them. We still got a lot of driving to do to get to Philadelphia, so let's get after it. All right, friends, I made it to Philadelphia. So right here is the check-in area. Then right in here's where they will serve breakfast in the morning. Very nice. Little TV. So we will be staying in room 225 on the second floor, so let's go check this out. This way. All right. It's a very, very long hallway. Smells good in here though. Smells like springtime. There we go. This is ours. All right. We're in, my friend. Let's do this. Let's take a look around this room. All right, so here we are. We're in the room. Look how spacious this room is. This is a little overkill for me for, you know, the next few days. It's pretty nice though. I like this. Got a little desk. You want to do some editing for the YouTube videos. It's dishwasher. Wow, even a full-size refrigerator. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Keep stuff cold in here. That's a good thing. And let's walk in here and check out we have our sink area, which we already have stuff. We got our toilet. Really nice. Ain't nothing behind the door. I would just want to look at that. And our shower area, so it's pretty snazzy. Pretty snazzy. It's time to get out and go do some stuff now. Alright friends, we are good to go. We're all checked in, got all of our stuff unpacked. We're good. My niece is here. She's about to take us to downtown Philadelphia. We're going to check out the Rocky statue. So let's go do this. And here we are at the Philadelphia Art Museum. But we're not here to see any art. Oh no. We're here to see the Rocky statue. So there's the Philadelphia skyline. It's pretty awesome being here in this big city. So standing here in person in front of the Philadelphia Art Museum where the Rocky Steps are. Look at this. Look at that. This is awesome. This is so cool. So we got to go down to the bottom, walk back up the steps, and take a look at where the Rocky footprints are located. And then we'll go check out the Rocky statue back down at the bottom. So let's go do it. They have a music concert going on right now, so the view of the city is kind of obstructed a little bit, but that's okay. Right here it is. This is the Rocky footprints. Put our Yeti shoes in there, Brooks. There we go. That is so cool, man. That's movie magic history right there. This little old country boy from North Carolina just did a bucket list thing again. And I brought y'all along with me. We did it. We did the Rocky. We're good. So unfortunately, we will not get to see the Rocky statue today because of this big music festival they got going on, but you can look right there. That's where he is. So we'll try to zoom in. We can at least see the backside of Rocky Balboa. That's it. That's all we can do. So right here we can get a little bit better view of the backside of the Italian Stallion. That's the best I got for you. That's okay, we just have to come back to Philadelphia sometime and when the event like this ain't going on, and just check it out for yourself. Alright friends, that will do it for today's vlog. I had a great time, got to see a lot of cool stuff, roadside attractions, got to run up the Rocky Steps. Finally, I've been waiting like my whole life to do that. That was so much fun. I've watched Rocky and Rocky 2. I watched all those Rocky movies like 100 times, so that was just awesome to run up those steps, just the same way he did in the first movie and in the second movie. So that was a lot of fun. I'm glad you guys tagged along today. I hope you enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. And then if you're new to the channel, please think about subscribing. If you like today's content, give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments, put them down below. I love to read them. Until next time, I'm the Hitchhiking Yeti, and I will see you friends in the next video. You guys stay safe.